Hi friends, this is Susie, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 3560 in Candy Crush Saga. It says we have 41 moves, but I have an extra credited to me for a special event. So we've got 40 moves to collect 5 ingredients. And while I had a whole bunch of timed boosters for free yesterday, I played around with this level to see what it looked like. We've got to get the ingredients from here down to here, but we've got licorice and licorice locked licorice and more licorice set to come down in our way. Plus we've got 5 of these to collect. That's quite a bit, but here are our advantages. First of all, we've got some striped candy dispensers. That's kind of fun. New kind of look to the candies. They're round now, so that's a little bit different than what I'm used to seeing. And we've got them at various spots. Now we do have chocolate spawners, but they're off in the corners. I'm going to try to ignore those as much as I can. Then the other advantage we have is this isn't the only collection point. Sometimes these will have the opportunity to slide off. It's hard to kind of maneuver that production, but it can be done. What I'm going to do is work on trying to bring some stripes down to see how quickly we can get things active there. Of course, if all of these stripes were horizontal, that would be so much better for me than vertical, but look what I just got. Now you might think I want to move up here to take out, because I've got 2 licorice locks, but this licorice lock is insulated by this, so I'm actually going to move downward and take out this, because this will just kind of keep populating over and over as things slide out. If I leave this intact, oh, hold on. If I leave this intact, then these have to slide out this way. What if I just take out these licorice over and over? In order to do that, I have to get some clearance here from this chocolate. So I take out that one. This may be way too fussy because, you know, I'm losing kind of the ability to even make any moves over here. But it's a fun little experiment. Okay, so if I take this out, this should slide and this should come in here, right? No, that didn't work. These don't slide out like that. Well, it was a fun experiment. Look at this. This is kind of building up, but I'm going to ignore it for now. No, I'm not. Clear it out every so often. See if we can change what's happening up there. There's too much to look at on this board. Too many options to pursue. It's hard to know which one. Oh, here. Stripe Draped combo looks good. I'll take out a couple of these guys. But I am making no progress whatsoever up here. Not even the opportunity to test out my theory here. It's just not lining up for me. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at that. It collected. It collected, but it is traumatic sitting there waiting for all that to happen. And this is likely to get consumed, but I don't even know why I bothered setting it up. It's not spectacular. Here we go again, though. That's kind of interesting. Just, though, a little bit too much to try to hold on to. And I haven't been able to clear this out because I've been playing around too much. I don't want to drop this down too far. If I drop it down 3, it comes down too low. But I don't have a whole lot of options here. What if I do this? Yeah, I'm relying too heavily on this one event to happen. 2, 3. I'm trapped here in my own head, trying to get this to work. It's fun when it happens, though. It's a blast. But that's not going to be sufficient to get everything done on this board. I have to be more proactive on the entire board and really just try to bring things all the way down if I'm going to see success. And now I've used up all of my turns. So, little bit of an experiment. If you have the opportunity to play up here right away and get things just to drop in here, it's a fun little exercise. But from my experience anyway, that's not the way that you're going to win the level. Probably taking out these licorice over and over by making really huge moves wherever you can get them is going to be key. So I'm going to pause the recording, come back with a new board, and give it another attempt. Well, I have a few chances to make my own horizontal stripes, so I should probably take those. See if I can put them to good use, at least taking out some things. That blue is really getting together. There, we got that part cleared. Hey, hold on a minute. All right, here we go. Oh, now when they line up, if I could just take out that one, I would get a double hit. Okay, hold on. I can do that here. That was interesting and fun. Ah, but hard to duplicate, hard to repeat. I know, I'm focusing on this again, aren't I? But it seemed to work so well. See, so now if I can take out this wrapped candy here, that should work, right? If I do this. Oh, so it is a technique that can work if the setup is there. It's just that the setup isn't always there. I'm going to clear a few things out here now. It's getting a bit too crazy for me. But look at this. So that thing that I said we shouldn't work on, I'm working on it and it's working. If I do this, maybe I can get a setup with the purple. I can. So that's how I did it. I didn't clear all of these out. I'm sure that clearing all of these out is a technique. You always have to play the board. That first time, see, I'd seen something happen when I was messing around with this level before where these slid out, and I thought it was intriguing, and so I pursued it, even though the board wasn't really giving me the opportunity to make much of it. So that was my mistake. Not so much going for it, but going for it when the board wasn't allowing it. This time round, we saw how the board can get it to happen. And I think that's more interesting than just taking out all of the licorice, because you already know how that process works. If you take out all the licorice, it'll drop. The ingredient will drop from the top to the bottom. But if you take out some targeted licorice, you can make things slide over to the right, or then I'm presuming also over to the left, before it gets down to the bottom, if everything goes just right. If this was helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.